Hi guys, welcome to your technical update for Friday the 30th of January 2015. It's the last trading update for the month and the last trading update for the week. So let's have a look at the price action that we've seen. The last few days, New Zealand versus the US, we're on the daily chart and it's seen some pretty heavy selling 2 days in a row. I don't think the selling's quite finished yet and we could possibly get down and test the 71 cent handle. But if we go into a shorter time frame here, we'll see that we had the big falls, and then yesterday's session we just gradually drifted. There was no additional economic news to push the market in either direction. So as I mentioned yesterday, we expect the market to purely continue to trend and digest the interest rate, or the statement policy change for the RBNZ. So here we are, and there seems to be resistance now at the 73 cent handle. And this could possibly add resistance before we now see the market fall away and continue tracking down into the 71 cent area. So keep an eye on your charts for some possible weakness, and we might be able to do a swing trade to pick up some more pips on the downside. If I go to the Australian dollar, we're on the daily chart. As you can see, we've got a downwards channel, and the market is testing the bottom of this channel at the moment. The strength is quite strong. So we've had 2 days of falls and I don't think we're done yet. So we could see a slight breakout of this channel, and the market could come down and test the 77 cent range. If we go to a shorter time frame, once again, it's very similar to the New Zealand, and we had resistance here found at 78 cents even, and then we've got an engulfing bear signal. So we could possibly be seeing some weakness to fall through the yesterday's low and then continue on down through into the 76 area. We'll see whether that actually happens tonight or whether we have to wait till next week. As I mentioned in the economic calendar, the market is focused on the RBA decision next week. The market has fallen on the basis that we are assuming that we will get an interest rate cut. If that trend continues tonight, well then we will see the market fall a little bit further. However, I don't expect huge price movements from here on out. The market is likely to consolidate and look for an opportunity to position itself ready for Tuesday's announcement. The Great British Pound is starting to fall again. I've mentioned over the last few days we have seen resistance here at 52,200, and the market went into a consolidation, but we've had 2 consecutive days of falls. And it seems that the US dollar strength is finally affecting the pound. And if we go to a shorter time frame, we're in the 1 hour now, you'll see that the market has broken, it's within the consolidation, has broken the short-term uptrend, found some weakness, had a bounce off it this morning, and right now at the start of the European session, it's continuing the weakness. So I expect this to continue to flow and possibly come down and test the $1.50 area and then pull up stumps for the weekend. If we go and have a look at the euro actually in my economic calendar, we've mentioned that we had a little bit of support yesterday, and that's on the back of speculation of the Swiss officials. Even though they've removed the peg, the officials have been under speculation of tampering with or intervening with the euro versus the franc, and this has held up the euro versus the US. However, if that intervention actually dries up, I do suspect that the US dollar strength will start to be reflected in this chart. As soon as we take out the low here at $1.26, and then again at $1.22, it'll head all the way down to $1.10 and test that area once again. Still very bearish on the euro, just looking for opportunities and signs that weakness is ready to set back into the pair. I won't look at the US franc as that's still a little bit too volatile. Just a quick look at the US CAD. Strength after strength as oil falls, but oil has consolidated a little bit the last few trading sessions, and we're now seeing the reflection of the US dollar strength into the pair. There is a lot of cry for oil to potentially seeing its signs of a bottoming. We'll wait and see if that pattern actually emerges before calling it, and I'm sure that if that was the case, we will start seeing this pair having a pullback as oil prices have been hitting extreme levels. If we have the US JAP still within that consolidation range from the last few days. I don't see it breaking out. There's no economic data tonight to suggest that there's any possibility of it breaking out. It's still hovering around the $1.19 mark here, and continue to do some range-bound trading. When it moves into this region, you might be able to buy, and likewise when it moves in the upper band, you might be able to sell. However, I don't see an opportunity for tonight, so we'll look into that next week. There is a possibility that we can see some continued downside to the New Zealand versus the JAP, just purely because of New Zealand has come off favour. If we take out those lows, I do see the market moving down and testing the 85-cent area. So keep an eye on that. You might be able to do a breakout trade. However, you may get caught holding it over the weekend, as I don't think we're going to see a lot of volatility tonight. So that's it for the charts. There's not a lot of economic data. We do have some US data coming out later, which may create some enthusiasm in the price action. However, I will be on Twitter posting any trading opportunities as I see them, and it does look like from this video that the pound is offering up something, so I'll go and have a look at that. And you trade well, trade safe, and I will catch you all next week. Have a great weekend.